What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer guys. Let's jump into another Final Fantasy Premier Draft this time around, and we are starting off with an absolutely excellent mythic rare in the set. Lightning Army of One is fantastic. I'm gonna have a hard time not picking this, and that's maybe just gonna be where we go. Maybe this will be a splash. I'm okay with playing red. I'm okay with playing white. We'll see where this goes. Graha Tia is also a really fantastic card, so if we can see some of this stuff to come back around, maybe people stay away from white. A ton of white in the pack, so maybe that could be something that happens. Side quest Hunt the Mark, also pretty good. Ultimecia, we got a Thunder Magic here, stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Town Greeter if you're going that route. Even the Moogle seems to be pretty fine. This is a pretty solid pack. We'll start off with a Lightning Army of One to get things rocking and rolling here, and I am okay with that. And then we're following it up with the Gilgamesh. Okay, if we're gonna do the equipment thing, Zack is also really interesting, but Gilgamesh is insanely good. We have the Rapier, we have the Paladin's Arms. Both would be fine pickups, I think. The Dragoons is really good, but this essentially kind of passing this way sort of cuts off red a bit, so that is probably not a bad option for us. Zack is the other very reasonable pickup here, but we want a lot of equipment, and this is just a top-end bomb that can throw a lot of things our way. So let's see. Now we're jumping in here. We're going to be looking for good equipment. Stiltskin is really interesting. Good one-drop. You can swap control of things. You draw cards, which is not a bad effect, but I really like Zidane. Summon Chocomog is also pretty interesting in this. Light of Judgment has gone down a few steps on my removal scale, but it's still a fine card, and especially if we run into a similar strategy, this can be really good at taking care of not only a creature, but a decent equipment. Something like a Bard's Bow, honestly, is something to consider. I'm going to take the Zidane here, though. I think I do like Zidane pretty good. Summon Chocomog might also be a good pickup, but I'll take the Zidane. Got some good top end threats here. Okay, now we have I don't want to say a tough choice, but we have the lifelinking Albert Steiner and we have the Gaily Cat. Both of these cards are fantastic. I personally like Gaily Cat better, which is probably what I'm going to take. +1/+1 for each equipment is fantastic, but I feel like many times, this card just gets in for some points of damage. The evasion ends up being very good on this. What else do we like in the deck? We consider a Crossroads Village. Haste Magic, I'm not the biggest fan of. We're going a different route. Sarah's actually totally fine if we're going a different route. She can really bump up and make a lot of your stuff very impactful, which is cool, but we're just going to slam the Gaily Cat here. Now we have a Zack Fair Coral and a Red Mage's Rapier. This is an easy pickup and an easy pack for us. Looks like white is flowing to us pretty nice. Now we have a Snow Villiers, and we have a Paladin's Arms. We have a side quest play Blitzball, which is quite interesting. Ooh. I'm going to take the Paladin's Arms. I think it's just more consistent. It's better. The Warder's really good. I've had a really hard time flipping this because it's just giving +2/+0. Now this, with the Gaily Cat out that has some other artifacts, is very reasonable to have happen. Snow is fine, totally fine. But I think the Paladin's Arms, we want as much equipment as we can get here, which is very good. All right, we're just going to slam a Thunder Magic. I do like starting Town. Call of Mountain Chocobo. Aerith Rescue mission also not bad. When we consider, especially in white, this is not a bad follow-up if we look for some other removal, but Thunder Magic is just too good for us. Just too good. Okay, we're going to take a Magitech. If we can see a couple of Magitech infantries that powers up our Gaily Cats, it's a good, nice curve. We're trying to just really, with this deck, we're trying to just curve up beautifully. So hopefully we can do that. All right, I think this is our original pack. I will take the Moogle. We could consider a Sages, because one of the things that Gilgamesh lets us do here is actually play these essentially for free. We want a high component of those, but not the biggest fan of this. It's okay. Makes a cleric. There is some cleric synergies. Baba Moogle, though, help us. We're going to take the red mages here. Very easy pickup. Easy slam. I will take the Light of Judgment now, I think. I will take. We need a little bit of removal to go with our Thunder Magic. Light of Judgment is totally fine. We can always cut this if we need to, if we find some better removal. But so far, we're looking pretty good. We just need some more equipment. A couple more Paladin's Arms would be great. If we could see a Samurai's Katana, that would be very ideal for us. We'll look to see what we can get here in the next pack. Okay, yeah, I will take the land. In case we want to get a splash into blue, there's some decent blue equipment, so we could also consider the Lunatic or whatever, but not too pressed about that. Double red mages Rapier. We do need some non-creature spells. That's not going to be too bad if we're looking at some additional equipment. So we have a trader to finish this up. How are we looking? Ooh, Zell here. Zell is interesting. Choco Comet, White Mage's Staff, and the Royal City, and Crystal Fragments. This is very, very interesting. I just think it's really White Mage's Staff, Crystal Fragments, or Choco Comet. I'm going to take the Choco Comet. I think that's the play. Item Shopkeep is also very good consideration in this deck, but very likely we'll see more of that come around. So that is fine. Now this pack is not great. This pack is not great at all. Legitimately considering Monk's Fist, there's a You're Not Alone and a GF. This pack is not great at all. I'm going to take the You're Not Alone here. This is a reasonable spell that maybe we play, but I'm going to sideboard that for now. Okay, now we have an Albert, and we have a Paladin's Arms, Evil Reawakened Sandworm, and Laughing Mad. We have a Sid as well. I think we want to continue to plus up our equipment count. So another Paladin's Arms feels pretty good here. Albert is very interesting and maybe the right pick. I'm going to take another Paladin. And you know what? We'll take the Albert. We'll take the Albert. At an uncommon, maybe a little bit less likely. I am a little low. We do have Zach and Magitech and Red Mages, but I want to make sure that our curve is sitting really good. Oh my gosh. How do we not just absolutely slam this card? Playing Gilgamesh into this thing is just backbreaking. There's a Magitech Infantry. Sorcerer Schemes is actually not even terrible in this deck, considering we have the Red Mages. But I'm 1,000,000% slamming this. There's another Gaelic Cat. This is coming together nice. Shota. Somebody doing the Towns deck is going to be excited. Ooh, this is cool. All right, now we have two options here. We have the Lionheart and we have the Dwarven Castle Guard. I'm going to take the Lionheart. Acts as a removal. Pumps up our equipment count. But Dwarven would also be a great grab here. We have Relentless. Relentless is a reasonable consideration. Our top end is pretty decent, I would say. So I think instead we'll take the Slash of Light. This gets much better in this red-white build. We could consider something like a combat tutorial since we have this as well. But I'll just secure the cheap removal spell, and we will go from there. Now this is interesting. I think I just take a Crossroads here. I'm not particularly excited about an Unexpected Request. Poo-Poo UFO would actually probably be somewhat fine in this deck, but we'll just take the Crossroads Village. We may or may not play that. We'll see. Our original pack came back, and Item Shopkeep is a fantastic 2-drop for us. I will take a Monk's Fist here, but I may not play this. We need probably one to two more equipment, although we have the Lionheart, the Arsenal, the Arms, and double red mages. All of that seems pretty good, actually. What do I care about? Anything in here? I'm just gonna take this. Can we even play this? At the beginning of upkeep, each player exiles the top card of the library. Until end of turn, you may play the card you own exiled this way, and each of the card exiled this way. Yeah, no thanks. I'll just take the coins. There's a Magitech infantry. This is looking real nice. This deck is coming together, ladies and gents. And he'll gig us. We could even play this, honestly. All right, what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? I think we're looking pretty good. There's a Sarah. There's a Chromatic Lantern. Dragoon's Lance and Coral Sword. Wow. And a Warrior Sword. So my hope is that either the infantry, the sword, or one of these two picks that we don't take makes it back around. But I'm taking the Lance. This card is just fantastic. This could probably also allow us to not play or be as reliant here on the red mages. So maybe we drop one of those out. How's our removal? We have Thunder Magic, Slash of Light, the Lionheart, and the Light, and the Choco Comet. Wow, and do we just get super rewarded here? There's a Suplex, a Weapons Vendor would be great. Battle Menu I actually really like. But there's just no way we don't slam Joshua. Like, that's insane. Pretty insane. Okay, I mean, we're looking pretty good on 2-drops and 1-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, Dwarven Castle Guard is a good pull. I would honestly consider a Laughing Mad here. And I think that's what I'm going to take. I want some card draw. I want the ability to get to some things that we need. We'll give that a go. Because I'm feeling pretty good on our curve. Good 2s, good 3s. Again, he'll gig us Cloudbound Moogle some of these. But that's just like good fixing for us if we need it. Man, this is another tough one. Coral Sword, another Zac Fair. I think I'm okay on Zac. If this Coral Sword has made it around this far, maybe our other one will. I'm going to take a Fate. Queen? How much do I like Queen versus Rescue Mission? I'll take the Queen. I don't even know if we play the Queen, to be honest. Okay, now we have a Fire Crystal. We have Random Encounter as well. I'll take the Fire Crystal. I don't know if I'm playing Fire Crystal here. Gosh, there's another Paladin's Arms. Look at this. Fat Chocobo making a round. Pick 7, pack 3, and a Clash. Do I want a third Magitech infantry? Probably do, right? We have double Gallicat. Oh, I take the Warrior Sword here. This is our pack. Look at all 3 of the options came back. We properly cut these colors off. Warrior Sword is just better with Gilgamesh. So there's my weapons vendor. Holy moly. Okay, I'll take the Sandworm, although I'm not playing it. Ace Magic, sure. Goodness gracious, this deck. Attic we could even consider. This deck should hopefully be some fun. And we finish up with a fight on. Okay, ladies and gents, this should be a decent one. We can hope. We can hope, folks. We can hope. We got a couple of cuts here. Let's take a quick look. Our curve is fantastic. Laughing Mad to draw some cards. Fate there. I honestly think we cut the Hill Gigas. Oh, we have the Light of Judgment as well. I could probably get rid of Light of Judgment. I'm honestly considering the Moogle. Probably drop. I don't really necessarily know if I want to drop this. We could go here. Is that too greedy? 2.8, we have such a low end curve. Laughing Mad, good removal, Thunder, Slash, Lion, Fate, Choco. We are just like on the beats plan. This gives us some card draw as well, so we can discard something like Laughing Mad if we have it in the hand for Joshua. I honestly might even consider just getting rid of Zidane here. This can be a finisher. Do I need the creatures? Really, I don't. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional creatures to what we're doing. So maybe it's just Zidane goes. And the hope here is that Gilgamesh just powers through into Arsenal, a handful of these other equipment, and then we're just getting in big beats. 5 removal spells. Some evasion with the Lance, the Shopkeep, triple Magitech Infantry to power up our Gaily Cats. I mean, this just looks good. A little bit of additional card draw with Weapons Vendor. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Hopefully, this one pans out all right. We just got to draw decently. A couple of lands. They're openers. We'll curve. And hopefully, it works. Our colors were open. I mean, easy. Easy keeps. Let's go. Okay, now we're drawing some of these, which is fine. Which is totally fine. There's the Sages. All right, there's our 4th land. Let's get Albert up and running. Yep. Pillbox. I am good. Mono blue. Capital City. All right. Let's just item shop keep here. No attacks. We're just literally trying to hold off some damage. Yep. Do it. Do a Warrior Sword next turn, making Mr. Steiner a little bit bigger. Blitzball. Ooh. Now the question is, we could shoot the Sages here. And then this is a better equip. I'll gain some life back. Do a little bit of damage. That works for me. Now we're going to be able to equip Lionheart. We could also Laughing Mad, potentially. Or we just slam the Arsenal. All of those seem like good options. If we draw another land, we Laughing Mad, I think, and equip Lionheart. Force them to have some removal or something to do for the Steiner. Because this gives +2, +1. Oh, they can, like, quadruple block. Do I want to do that anyways? Or do we just jam the Arsenal? This gives +2, +1. So it'd be a 5/3. That's a 2-creature trade. A lot of life. Actually, that might make sense here. Yep. I'm good with this. We gain 5, go there. Then we Gaily Cat. And Gaily Cat will be a 3/3. And we'll present the arsenal. It's pretty good. That is pretty good, friends. I could Warrior Sword and Infantry. I just don't think there's a reason not to play this. They're tapped out. This is just so good. It's 7. They have 4, 5, 6 available to them. Flip. They look in mono. They're not mono blue. Draw a card. Got here. 4, 5, sure. Failed 2. Yep. Now we draw a land. We put the Arsenal and Lionheart on this. This is +4, 5, 6. That's a lot of damage on Gaily Cat. But this also gives +2/+2 for each artifact we control. So like if I Warrior Sword and Infantry here, that thing is just humongous. I mean... This is gross, dude. This is gross. Sure. I couldn't be more happy with that. Because now Magitech Infantry can find 2 of its friends. They can't Vinette unless they have another land. What does this do? Exile it, then Transformer. She has Indestructible. Which is very good, by the way. Okay, sure. I mean, Laughing Mad for a removal spell here. Or just a full-on removal spell. Like, this is just game, right? Yeah. Because that has Menace. And 3 in the air. Okay. Game 1 went perfectly to plan. Oh, that was fun. I have a feeling this deck is going to hopefully have some games like that where they are just fun. Okay. All right, we have our top end here in Gilgamesh, which is an absolute bomb. We have a good open here with Zach into... We'll see. That's some removal. There we go. That's a good draw. Now I'd hope to see like land, spell, land. Because slamming a Gilgamesh here should be pretty backbreaking for us. Play this and we play a Magitech here. That's pretty good. We can Gaily Cat this next round. Exdeath. Gaining 3. Sounds good. Yep, just Gaily Cat. Text. I guess maybe I should have searched for the Magitech. Maybe that's what I should have done. do feel like getting Gaelic Cat online here because that opens up slash for us. This is what, 3 to search? I mean, because the other option here, though, then just is Warrior Sword, boom. That's a Vigilance 3/3 blocker now. And Magitech gets bigger as well, which is pretty good. This is, during a turn, Kane is flying and deals combat damage to a player. That player gains control of Kane. If they do draw that many cards, create them in a tap treasure trove, doesn't lose that much life. Yeah, no blocks. I'll let you draw the cards, that's fine. We get your Kane. Kane here will be much, much better for us. There's a Chocobo. There's the Salvagers. You can always sacrifice the Zach Fair. Warrior Sword. Let's see what they do here. Let's see what this looks like. It's probably an X-Death block here. Am I worried about Saz's Chocobo? No, because we have this Fate of the Suncrest. I think this is fine. Sure. And then this keeps up. Like, we're representing the potential to just put in a ton of damage on a single turn. Like, with an equip. Sure. Primeval Titan. Sure. Okay. Well, that's why they attacked with the cane. Sure. So Chocobo gets bigger here. I could slash a light that for I could slash a light that. Let's just do that. Sure. Gaelic Cat to get in for 3. Really just need land here. Their deck is great. This gives +3/+2 though. Okay, this equips for 5. Can't necessarily do that. Still think we're just attacking here. Up the Paladin's Arms. So, like, again, if they play Primeval Titan, whatever, Saz's Chocobo gets real big or whatever. They attack with the Gigantode. We just like do some Zach Fair shenanigans here. And we're representing 5, 6, 7, 8 damage in the air. We also are just wide enough potentially to kill them if they just play Primeval Titan. This is probably an X death turn, just so they can gain the life. Yep, that's what I would think. Yep. Sure. What's your target? Ooh, Joshua's interesting. We have blockers. Problem is I don't have anything I want to discard with Josh. I could discard the Gilgamesh, though. How does that help me? Four, 5, 6 potentially. I could attack with Kane this go around. That actually might be the right play. Hit him for 6, get him down to 9. This would draw me some cards. I could Joshua. Key here is I'm going to need to hit a land. But I think it's Joshua. See, the thing is I could play Gilgamesh this next turn. Maybe it's this. I want to be able to hit a land because I want to keep Fate of the Suncrest up. And of course, we do. Okay. End the turn there. They can't particularly... The Shupoof. Sure. I mean, that's great with Primeval Titan, don't get me wrong. Makes their Saz's Chocobo huge. Arsenal comes in for 5. I need 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. A land here. Sure. Almost want him to attack with Kane. I mean, they're gonna give me this. Of course, we drew it. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available to us. I could flip Josh, ping him for 2, hit him for 2. To 4/4, flying a lifelinker. If I equip for 5, that's 7 damage. They have 6 blockers. Gosh, I feel like I'm so close. That takes him down to 6. How do I deal 6 damage? This is going to be a 10-10, but I just Fate the Suncrest that. We gain the life, and then I just leave this. Obviously, I have a ton of mana. They can make that a 7/7. Again, it's going to get huge. They can attack, pump those up. But again, we're just like chump chump. And I Fate the Primeval Titan. And the Paladin's Arms both having ward helps us. And now they have to kill. Sure. Cat. There's a chance we lose this game. Sure. Sure. That deals 2. They go up to 8. Then they're going to go down to 6. Then I equip with Cat and attack. Sure. And that just blanked their attack. Okay. Woo! Close one. Close one. Got a little stuck on mountains here. The Gilgamesh. Sorry, friend. It does not matter. They're tapped out. All right. Good game, my friend. Good game. Very close. Big, powerful deck they had. Got it done with our equipment and our flyers. I mean, I'm going to keep it. Got lands, which we need. I don't need any more lands. We're going to be able to go Agitech into red mages. That's not ideal. Okay. We're still taking a lot of damage here. It's a 3/3. Problem is, none of this is particularly good. Just attack for 2. The Cat is a 3/3. Wow. Well, that kind of stinks, doesn't it? That was the best Nibelheim Flame I've ever seen. Well, that probably kills me. That's not actually true. Oh. I think the play here is Quip. If we get like ice magicked, it is what it is. They don't have any removal. Sure. Suplex. So gross, dude. I wish this had haste. Twist this for a suplex. Good game. That's just gross, man. That Nibelheim of Flame. So brutal, dude. I don't think there's anything... This slows down the death a bit. Slightly, not really. You just Nibelheim a Flame here for 5 and attack. Wow. I absolutely got burned out there. Their Mythic was better than mine, that's for sure. I'm alright with this. Man, we are on the draw again. I need this deck to get the plays. In large part why we lost that last game was for the same thing. I'm keeping. Back Fair into Lance into Laughing Mad. Seems like a pretty good curve. Lands to pitch. Now we can go Zach into Lance into Gaily Cat. Also a good curve. What do you got? Sent. Sure. Pick that. Okay, get some lands to pitch to Laughing. I have 8 plains and 8 mountains, and I don't feel like I've seen double mountain very often at all here. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I don't want to have to equip, so... This equip cost is 4, which is a little steep. Now I don't really want a Laughing Mad. Maybe I still do. I don't know. We'll likely find another land. If we draw another land, I think it's very reasonable. If we don't have anything else to do, we probably do that. The idea here would be... They're swamp cycling. That's a great sign for me. It's like Vane's Treachery doesn't take out Gaily Cat. Sure. Gain 2 life, sure. This coming back isn't great. think I do this now. Okay, there's a lightning and an arsenal. I think it makes sense. Their next mountain. They're just... What are they ramping into here? That's the question. So it's like Arsenal pumps this up, making this a 3/3. I don't know. This is really tough. This is a better use of my mana. And is like a lot of potential damage because we can equip the lance over the arsenal and hit him for 8 in the air. This feels like a summon or a primal Odin or something. I mean, if they're just doing this... Sure, they gain the life. This comes back, what, as a 4/4? What does this do? Adds 2. So I could shoot that for 4. Wait a minute. If I attack and they don't block, they take 8, 9, 10, then I just win. Let's see what they do here. Do I want them to have the 2 mana? What are they playing with the 2 mana? 2, 4, 6? No, I don't think I do. Yeah, they almost didn't block. And then next turn, we have good options. Sure, lock hole. I think not giving them the 2 mana was really big. Uh, 3, 6, 7, 8. They're just dead here unless they have a removal spell. Bane's Treachery, a few things do get this done. Blackhole still dies. Don't sacrifice this then. Then I think play lightning. If they are digging, that is a great sign. That the arsenal is just going to be huge. Sure. Oh, good game. Good game, good game. I think it felt like the right play. I'm happy that I did it to take out that Esper. Because I think that extra 2 mana would have been pretty impactful. They would have probably been able to put a couple of additional creatures on the board. Maybe they had side quests, Hunt the Mark, plus Lock Coal. But I actually been pretty backbreaking against like the Arsenal and a few things. So I think that was a good play at that point because they were very, 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 very much so trying to ramp, like very hard, trying to get a lot of stuff. Playing that Reach the Horizon when they did was pretty eye-opening, I would say, because they could have flashed this back, right? They could have flashed it back and had the 4/4. So I'll take it. Oh, I don't know that I can here. We have a really good low curve. I just feel like I'm going to get mana screwed. The thing is if we could go like land, we could go Magitech, turn 3 Gaily Cat into Weapons Vendor is so good, but I just can't. Well, and now I keep and I pitch this. That's the smart play. That's the smart play. It's your friend. That makes my Gaily Cat and my Weapons Vendor much better. They take the trade on either of these. They did not. I think the right play is this. Draw my card. It's my 5th land. I'm going to be able to Arsenal. Represent pretty good. Okay. Not blocking. You can draw your card. Have to end step discard here. And I wish I had the ability to get 1 more mana. Being able to play the Arsenal and then equip it would be pretty sweet. This +1/+0. I think we just do that. And it almost feels like just threats on the board. Right? Gaily Cat and Dragoon's Lance. Because if we draw into a land, then we're arsenaling with Weapons Vendor up. And that's just GG's right there. We have 2, 3 artifacts plus itself. If not, we have Fate. If they do some shenanigans here, like I'm going to let them attack and hit me if they want to. We have essentially 5 power in the air. So I put them in a pretty tough spot here by being able to do that. Assuming they don't have any type of board wipe or anything else that would make me sad. They can't summon Leviathan. Wyvern's good, actually. But then we just... Sure. Two, 4, 6, 8 damage. Trying to think about if I Fate the Wyvern. Yeah. Yep. That'll do. Okay, we're on the play with mono white start, I guess. Oh man. Oh jeez. My friend the Gooboo. This is just my luck, huh? Okay. Oh. Every opportunity they have. I can't not keep that, I feel like. This feels like an ejector stuck. Yep. Sure. I just need lands at this point, man. Holy moly. We're so... If we just curved, if we just had a mountain, we had Magitech, Red Mage is out right now, Lightning, we would be in such good shape. Now, we are putting some pressure for them to find answers here. Holy moly, the fact that I can't... What are the cards here? What are they taking? I don't think I'd want them to have the Choco. They even play the Choco, though? No, they need white. I don't want them to have that. Now the choice becomes, did they take... They took a combat, so now you don't get this, which means you can't... Unless they have a white. You are choking me right now. And I can't even equip it is the worst part. Just gonna leave it. I'll search for the Magitech end of the turn. I mean, they can combat tutorial here. They found a plains. Of course, dude. Holy moly. Sure. If we've just curved up here, we are in dude, please. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty frustrated by that, not gonna lie. Sure. There's a land. I think I have to try to do this. My arsenal is going to be 7/7. Gosh. We're so far ahead if we're able to just... and I can't even double spell here. I mean, my play here, I think, is lightning, pre-combat, pay the 1, put that on this. No blocks. This is 11 damage. Like, if I draw land, warrior sword... I think I have to block one of this in case they can Prisha's Wanderings. Yep, I go down to 2 here. Summon Leviathan, dude. Screw that. If they have a removable spell, it's a good game. Got land screwed. That is so tough. That is so tough. With 3 in the opener, too. We just... So many draws. So many draws. Probably, I don't know. Do I keep that? I have all plains. I just have not seen mountains at all today, for whatever reason. But 3 mana. I'm able to do Magitech into Gallicat. I can queue up the Magitech. That all seemed reasonable. I had good plays up through turn 3, turn 4. I feel like. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that. I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough way to lose. If we curve out in that last game, I think we just run them over. Absolutely just run them over. This hand doesn't do anything until turn 3. I will keep this. Get rid of that. Now we have just too much mana. And a Cecil, dude. Come on. Oh. Dude. This is the way this is going to end, and I'm going to be so frustrated by it. Can't find any lands this last game, and then this one I'm just getting absolutely flooded. Dude. Good game. So frustrating. Bane's treachery. Watch. No, we block here, absolutely. What a way to finish this. These last 2 matches are just mind-numbing, man. This deck is so fun and should be so good. Incredible, dude. Incredible. Good game. Man, that is frustrating. What a frustrating way to finish this. That's magic, though. This deck felt like way better than 4 wins. This deck should have been insane. And I don't play 17. Like, there's just no reason to. I mean, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11, well, 10, 1 or 2 drops. And the rest of the deck is 3 drops. We have 6 cards that are over 3 mana. It goes, I mean, land flood to land screw, or land screw to land flood is such a frustrating way to finish. Gosh, we had some amazing stuff here. Lightning. I didn't see Josh more than once. I saw, what, Lightning twice. Well, there's a little bit of salt here to finish this one, but I'll still take 4 wins, I guess. I certainly thought, if you would have asked me, I really thought this would have been at least a 5 or a 6 win deck, to be honest with you. I thought it was that good. Some of the synergies that we have, double Gaily Cat, Paladin's Arms, the Shopkeep, I mean, Lance, Steiner, triple Magitech Infantry. Maybe I don't play 3 Magitech. Maybe I'm supposed to play 2 of these and 1 additional land. I don't know. That just doesn't feel that great. Good suite of removal, right? Relatively timely when we needed it. Slash of Light, Thunder Magic, Choke of Comet, Lionheart, the Fate, all seem pretty good. I mean, Fate literally won us that one game because we killed Primeval Titan. Gilgamesh, we just really didn't get a chance to play, but this is just our top end, absolute just bomb threat. And we saw him once. We saw him one time. We draw him. Here's what's crazy. We draw him in that last game on 6 mana. We put so many permanents onto the board, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. This was so cool. Lightning never really got a chance to show off. She was pretty good. And that's magic. That happens. Final Fantasy. It's almost over. We're almost to Edge of Eternities. We'll probably do a little bit more. This one, I'm a little salty about this one. I'm a little salty about the finish here. Our first handful of games were fantastic, and we had a really good run. And then to lose in that fashion, games where we lost, where we just didn't have the right interaction or didn't sequence well, I can stomach those, because those are good learning opportunities. Just not getting, a land draw after like 5 draws is really tough, and getting 6 lands in a row on draws is also pretty tough, and not being able to do multiple permanents on the board in the face of multiple cornered by black mages feels pretty tough, but that's how it happens. Hopefully you enjoyed at least some of the wins and some of the fun. If you did, consider subscribing. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. That's our first big channel milestone. If you enjoy pack openings, we've done quite a few, and we've had some really awesome ones here lately. So be on the lookout for those. We've got a whole playlist if you want to go check that out. And we're going to be jumping into Edge of Eternities here very, very soon. That makes its appearance here in a couple weeks. So we're going to be doing some play boosters and some collectors, and I think a bundle as well. So we should have some good stuff. We do those every Wednesday. Want to stick around and check those out. Other than that, we'll have lots more MTG Arena action. See you here real soon. Thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Peace.